Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Tostky and this is Tostky Reads Homestuck. Where we last left off, two bros were standing on a building looking at either a rocket or a Jenga tower. I'm not exactly sure which. I cannot discern at this current moment. However, we shall be carrying on. So let us continue this tale. Dave, damn. And I thought our houses were pointlessly tall before. It just doesn't stop from keep constantly getting more and more vertically enormous. Shit is downright wait, hold on. I forgot. So, at a earlier point in this series, I made some comments about a certain drink, Faygo. I will have you know that I have purchased different flavors, and the original flavor I purchased was orange. The orange flavor tasted horrible, to the point of, after drinking the other flavors, I'm not sure if it's supposed to be that way or not. I'm pretty sure it is, because all of them have that weird-ish flavor. However, I have purchased today, at least, and prior, well, not prior, this is my first time trying it, but before, I purchased some root beer, and it was delicious. So, mark of approval on that. Also, I purchased some, what was it called? I purchased some Moon Mist is what I'm currently drinking, which is like a, I don't know, like their Mountain Dew flavor, and it is delicious. It still has that weird, I don't know, slightly watered down flavor, but it works with this rather than the orange. So I don't know how to feel. It's pretty good. Pretty good, I guess. That's yeah. Faygo, pretty good. That's my seal of endorsement. So carrying on. Yeah, shit is downright. Wait, precipitous? What the fuck?
Precipitous.
I didn't know that was a word. I feel like it has come up prior, but I don't think I'll add that one to my lexicon and use it in my vocabulary. Anywho, yeah, shit is downright precipitous at this point, like upways. Haha, yeah. We made sure as fuck not to come right out and literally describe that building as tall. Hell yes. Who needs small and serviceable adjectives when the most ass-backward ways of saying a thing is right there? Thank you. Thank you for acknowledging and admitting that you've done this. Tantalizingly hidden within the vast ocean of language, like a treasure in a huge shitty clam. We are way on the same page philosophically here. Who is surprised by this? 0 people is who. Sounds like a club for loners to me. They're lucky they don't have any members, otherwise they'd all be lame as hell. Yeah, so why do the houses need to be so tall again? I never actually understood that, except to reach the gates, but once we all figured out how to fly and shit, that became so pointless. Excuse me. Yeah, after a while in the game, building kinda stopped mattering. Except near the end, getting them to the top is just a point of completion. Then you dump the grist rig on top of it, apparently. That lets the thing spray out all the grist from the planet's from the horde in the planet's core. Kind of like a huge oil derrick, I guess. Oh. How do you know this? Do you guys have, like, a manual, or I'm in communication with Arquist, right? Ah. He is working on it now. So you're in communication with him, like, right now? Yes, with my shade, or via my shades. Which he incidentally used to be, like as a computer, which he lived inside as my autoresponder. Right, and, why did you make that thing again? Not that you ever told me before. Again is just like a stammering tack on to that sentence, so as to try and not sound too fucking rude. I don't think it's a rude question. It's perfectly fair to wonder what's going through my head when I made him. What was going through my head when I made him? I've spent a lot of time wondering about that myself, so you just straight up programmed a copy of your brain. There was some programming involved, but also a bit of cheating through the mapping of a capture-logged ghost imprint of my brain. Oh. I guess part of it was just trying to understand myself, but I don't think I would have put it that way at the time. For a while, I insisted he was meant to be a debate partner or some shit. I was pretty young and had some stupid ideas about irony in particular, but also a lot of mostly faux intellectual thoughts on a wide variety of topics, like philosophy, consciousness, programming, identity, history, ancient pop culture. Really, it ran the full gamut of pretension. But, not that I don't, or not, no but. I don't know where I found but. Where did I read but? Where did but come on? Come in, yeah. Not that I don't still find that stuff interesting. I just like to think I'm somewhat less full of shit about it all now. Yeah, me too. I mean, about my interests and stuff. Creating him was an interesting experience, I guess, but over the years, I came to see his development as one of my biggest mistakes. He sort of turned into a monster, but I could never bring myself to get rid of him, or even really blame him for being an asshole. Because he wasn't actually that different from me, like by definition. He seems alright as Arqueus, though. At least, it keeps him busy, obsessing over his muscles, asking for milk and shit like that. I guess I started some projects I regret it, but nothing like making a milk weirdo eventually exist. It sounds fucked up, but is also kind of an awesome story in its own way. I guess so. Maybe I'm lucky I was never that good with computers. Now, computer art, that's a different story. Okay, it actually isn't. I fucking suck at that too. But damn it, I try my best and make some magic happen, at least in my own mind, so maybe that's good enough. It certainly worked out for you in my universe. Yeah, I mean, I did capture log my own ghost brain once, but I didn't know what to make of that and thought it was kind of weird, so that never really went anywhere. Probably for the best. It definitely is. Tinkering with your own mind or identity or whatever, it's a dark road to go down. There are enough splinters of everyone running around out there as it is. Just as a natural byproduct of our reality. For me in particular, probably for you too, as a time player. That process doesn't need to be encouraged or fucked with. For real, my bro did cool things with computers too. I mean, nothing like making a clone of his brain or anything, thank God. Just some absurd bullshit with web bots and mostly stuff to help prop up his various enterprises. You mean the porn stuff? Yeah, but with puppets, of course. It was always about the puppets, naturally. He made all these porn bots that would just talk to each other in a chat room endlessly, all like getting each other riled up about squishy bottoms and whatnot. Actually, it was pretty entertaining to watch them go at it for hours. I think they may have been teetering on the threshold of something resembling self-awareness, except they only seem to apply that faculty to reach an even more heightened states of sexual excitement for a bunch of nude soft puppets. What the fuck did I just read? What were those words? That sounds oddly rewarding. I mean, not to say he wasn't still a douche, but as a pastime, cultivating a group of earnest, erotic, puppet-loving chatbots sounds so much more relaxing than painstakingly constructing a version of your own brain and then arguing with it for years after, or thereafter. Almost like tending to a little flock of pigeons. Yeah, he did some cool things. It wasn't necessarily all inherently terrible things. I have no idea how close I am to the end. I imagine pretty close, but yeah. Well, where was I? Oh, yeah. He did some cool things. It wasn't necessarily all inherently terrible things. Things I would really appreciate under better circumstances. He definitely had a lot of drive and also some, ideas that warranted a certain amount of respect, I guess. He just maybe should have not have been allowed near a child. That's all I'm saying. Oh no, he was a pedophile. Sounds about right. We really don't have to talk about him anymore, though. If it is going to stir up more bad shit for you. No, I'm alright. I think that is all mostly out of my system. I mean, not forever, because I don't think that's how things work. I just mean my venting fit is over, and I'm probably good for another 16 years or so, and I can return to being mostly deadpan and rad. Okay, well, in 16 years, if you need someone to vent to again, let me know. Sure. Assuming we haven't been killed by like 10 jacks before. Oh, before that I will. You certainly seem to be the right guy for that. For what? I mean, like, the most suitable recipient of my hysterical fits on that particular subject. There is no way I would ever tell Carcat all that. I mean, maybe some stuff, but not all the stuff. It's just too heavy. I certainly wasn't going to mention the stuff to Rose or John or Jade or whoever else. If I was ever going to do one of my patented acrobatic pirouettes off that particular handle to anyone, it really only could have been at him, except he was dead. And even if he wasn't, and I did say all that shit, there's no way it would have resulted in anything resembling reconciliation, which I think was something I kinda needed, but didn't realize it. So, thank you for being a really plausible stand-in for him, who I could rip to shreds, while still being basically innocent of all that terrible garbage, so you end up sort of being like an avatar for him that is much easier to forgive. I mean, maybe forgive isn't the right word, because I'm not sure he deserves that. And anyway, it doesn't matter because he's been dead for years, and at this point is just an irrelevant deceased weirdo who doesn't matter anymore. I mean, I guess I mean coming around to a place where I don't have to feel rotten all the time anymore. And I guess, what? And I guess I'm lucky I got to blunder into a reality that just happened to have the exact right version of a dude, which made that possible for me. Sorry, this fucking ramble is really getting away from me. I have no idea if I'm making sense anymore. I think I get it, and sure, you're welcome for me existing. Hey, can that be like the motto on our family crest? I think it already is. All that melodramatic sad babble aside, I think it's perfectly cool if you're still curious about your adult self. I don't mind telling you more stuff about him if you want. I know I'm still wondering about what my adult self got up to. Yeah, well, like I said, anytime you want to know more, feel free to ask. Okay, how about we do this thing? When I met Roxy, we did a thing. A thing? Yeah, it's called the lightning round. That does sound like a Roxy thing. Does it by any chance involve asking a rapid-fire series of questions, some of which end up being a bit too personal or invasive? Well, yeah, when she does it. We could be chill though. When it comes to asking each other's secrets or secret crushes and shit. Yeah. Then I guess I will disclaim in advance that I don't have any and I don't care about yours even if you do. It is settled then on the fact that we are a couple of cool dudes who know where to draw the line on certain topics. Cool. So how do we start? Whose lightning round is this? Mine or yours? It can be yours. Go ahead, shoot. Okay, how did he come to adopt you? I was a baby and I came down to Earth on a meteor while riding a pony with a pink heart on its ass. He found me in a crater on top of a dead pony and gave me a little baby pair of shades that look exactly like the ones you're wearing now. I see. So you decided to ditch those shades for the aviator glasses. Yeah. Years ago, John got me these for my B-Day. It might have been like an ironic dare to wear them. I don't remember. But when I got them, I was like, hell yeah, I'm wearing these. Gonna rock these fuckers till the end of time. They were Ben Stiller's. Like, literally. They actually touched his weird sort of gaunt face in one of his films. Wait, the Stiller? Yeah, incredible. Also, such a shame what happened to that poor man. Wait, what happened to him? I can tell you when it's your lightning round. Or mine, whatever. I'm still not sure whose lightning round it is when you're the one asking questions. Don't know, ask Roxy. Okay, anyway, didn't mean to interrupt. But yeah, we would send each other stuff sometimes, me and John. Well, we all would. Usually absurd birthday packages and such. We did that too, except I had to send these things through time. Oh, I had to send things through time. There's no these. Always had to figure out stuff small enough to send through the sendificator, even if it was piece by piece. Nice. One time it turned out we accidentally sent presents through time. I mean, not literally, more in a roundabout way. We all sent John a rabbit, but all 3 rabbits just turned out to be the same damn rabbit, because of stupid time shit. Once I deliberately and quite literally sent a rabbit through time. It was a robot. Whoa. He was a loyal friend to Jane. I don't know what happened to him, though. Yeah, I don't know what happened to John's rabbit either. Rabbits, am I right? I hear you, man. What next? You say he owned Cal as well? Yep. Did he come down to Earth on a meteor with Cal too? I think so. That was a long time ago. kind of weird to imagine him strutting around with that puppet as a kid in the 80s. Or maybe just kind of funny, actually. He sure held on to it a long time. Must have gotten attached at a really early age and just never let go. I guess you fell to Earth with one of those things too. Yeah, but if I came to Earth on a meteor the same way you all did, then I guess I just got dunked right in the fucking ocean. Which makes sense. One of my earliest memories is of using Cal as a flotation device. He sort of saved my life in a way. I guess I bonded with him too, the way your bro did. Even if that sounds a bit stupid. Then again, it didn't help matters much that I lived alone in the middle of the ocean. He was my only real-life friend. I mean, until I built some new ones. Wait, we fucked up. I asked you a question. It's not my turn. Keep firing. Okay. How did your bro die? He died fighting one of the Jacks. At this point, I almost forgot which one. No, wait. It was the omnipotent dog one. The Jack from our session. He was fighting like a lesser form of him. Then Jack got extra prototyped by dog powers and then got outmatched and stabbed him with his own sword. Pretty sure Dave Sprite was fighting with him and almost died too. But then it turned out he didn't. But now I'm at least 99% sure that Dave Sprite is definitely dead. And won't suddenly appear as a stupid surprise or anything. I hate stupid surprises. Word. So you said he trained you. I'm guessing that means he knew what was coming. Or some things about your future at least. Seems that way. Not sure what he knew or how he knew it. All our guardians seem to know bits and pieces of stuff and did vague, mysterious things to prepare. To this day, I have no idea if he was training me to fight Lord English, or if he even knew who that guy was on any conscious level. Or it was more like general-purpose training to be able to survive some hard shit after the end of the world happened. You'd have to ask him, but that's impossible. I do know he managed to get the drop on a meteor before I entered the game. What? As far as I can tell, he stood on top of it and split it in half with his sword. Not to be too much of a wet blanket on that rad as fuck antidote. But that sounds kind of far-fetched. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? But then again, so does a baby getting dunked from space in the ocean, then floating on a weird doll, then growing up by himself with no adults around. That's not far-fetched. It was pretty straightforward. I think I just found a building parking lot out of the water. What? Oh, a building poking out of the water. Yeah, see, I don't know how I got parking instead of poking, but oh well. Climbed up, then I just started foraging for food in there like a feral infant. Supplies which I'm sure your adult self must have left behind for me, seeing as he clearly must have known some things about the future too. Speaking of which, maybe it's your turn now? Yeah, okay. Questions about me. Let's see. Okay, first, the fuck of all, what happened to Ben Stiller? He was deemed a heretic and was crucified on the Washington Monument by some clowns. Wow. Due to his dedication to freedom and peace, he came to be seen as a martyr, then a holy figure. He was left on the monument as an example to all, but thousands of faithful gathered below to gaze up at his pious sort of gaunt face. For years thereafter, his followers would carve stone busts of him in his memory, capturing the piercing glare of his final expression. But they were all smashed to pieces by the presidential church. That religious movement didn't last very long. Rumor had it the Batterwitch had a lot of experience crushing righteous insurrections. Did my adult self get pissed about Stiller? I bet he got pissed. Yeah, there was a whole series of final insults that led to his active rebellion. I can't read, can I? Instead of just producing subversive media. Oh, to his active rebellion and yeah. Okay, that led to his active rebellion instead of just producing subversive media. At one point, the witch remastered all of his films to clean up all the shitty artifacts and release them in high definition quality over the... I cannot read! Okay. At one point, the witch remastered all of his films to clean up all of the shitty artifacts and release them in stunning high-def quality all over the world, using a rational business model and everything. That really set him off. Yeah, that's copyright infringement. What the fuck? How fucking dare that woman? So then he tried to kill the Batterwitch, right? Who is the exact same alien, or the same exact alien as the Condescents in this session. Yes, same one. And yeah, he teamed up with Rose from the same era. They supposedly put up a good fight, but both died. So does John know that he's literally about to go fight Betty Crocker yet, or what? I have no idea. I really don't know John at all, or any of your friends. I know Jane was the heiress to the Crocker brand. Obviously, it's her name and all. Her name after all. Was John the heir to that empire in his universe? Nah. I mean, not to my or his knowledge. He just fucking hated that company for some reason. I think his reason was literally as mundane as just being slightly overexposed to cake. That's classic John, though. He doesn't get pissed about anything except for the absolute dumbest shit. But I guess his instincts were right in this case. Maybe we should just not tell him that he's fighting Crocker. I think the poor dude has probably had enough mental breakdowns for one adventure. We all have. I'd like to get to know him. Not to mention Rose and Jade. Would have been nice to hang out and chat in a circumstance where we weren't supposed to prepare for an imminent deadly struggle. Yeah. Well, I guess we could have hung out there a few minutes longer. I mean, you wouldn't have gotten much out of Jade, who is stuck in a... What the fuck was that? Okay. No, what is it? What is that? This is like... Oh, it's like... Okay, that's what that is. Shit. No, that was scaring me. I have a bag that was sliding. Just a really weird noise to hear. I've completely lost my place. Blah, blah, blah. What was I... Where was I? Oh, yeah. I mean, you wouldn't have gotten much out of Jade, who is stuck in permanap mode. Just like old times, I guess. Huh? She used to sleep a lot. Ah. Yeah. But yeah, there wasn't much time except for like a bunch of haze and oh, nice to meet yous. And yeah, nice to meet yous. And also, I think I would have still been a shitty train wreck socially if we all just hunkered down right then and there for another extensive round of freestyle pal talk. Right, I was kind of nervous about lingering there for a minute. For more than a minute, too. Mainly because of Jake. I didn't want to make him uncomfortable. I think I've done enough of that. I guess Jake was kind of like your John of the group, huh? Wait, that was a pretty dumb observation. Never mind. Nah, sounds about right. Seems like John was your clone buddy growing up and Jake was mine. Or your close buddy growing up. John and I never really had anything like a falling out. Except for not talking to each other for a few years on account of being on a meteor and boat respectively. But I guess you two had some buddy troubles or something. Yeah, a lot of buddy troubles. I vaguely touched on it earlier. I was a really bad influence in his life. What happened? A lot of things that were mostly my fault. Basically, I think I bullied him into dating me. Although I had plenty of help from my autoresponder. There were a lot of insane plans that he hatched on my behalf. But in fairness, I went along with him. To this day, I can't really tell how much of that bullshit was his doing and how much was mine, which I've just covered up through denial and selective memory. Or selective memory. Wait, you dated Jake? Yeah, that didn't last long though. It was really lopsided and kind of forced. So... you... What? Nothing. I think we're breaking one of the rules here. This tangent got too personal. Oh yeah, I forgot. We weren't doing that. Anyway, carry on. You were asking about adult Dave. Yeah, so that covers how he died, taking a futile stand against some unbeatable foe. Can't say I'm too surprised about that, cause what else is even new? What about his early life, though? Guess I arrived around the same year my bro did in my universe. Just came down on the same dead horse I rode in on, into a world full of opportunities. How did I get started? His early life isn't well documented. There's hardly anything to read about him until he broke into show business with a few obscure projects at the turn of the century. It all snowballed from there. I guess the one thing we know for sure is I didn't find a kid in a crater and take him under my wing. That was probably for the best. Actually, maybe it's better that most of his story is left to my imagination. Kind of like how you said you spent a lot of time thinking about him, filling in the gaps of his ridiculous exploits. Right, there's certainly a lot of lore to work with, urban legends and stuff. Like what? Actually, wait, don't tell me. At least not now. Maybe down the road, it would be cool to hear some. I think I'd prefer to fill in the blanks myself for a while. Really, it sounds dope as hell to imagine that sort of blank canvas life. Dropped on Earth as a kid in the 70s or 80s or whatever, with no bossy adult to reel me in. And just having to figure stuff out, especially knowing that many years later, it all worked out okay. Really wonder what I did. Was I like some homeless 80s ragamuffin? Jesus Christ, that sounds fairly adorable if so. Maybe I slept in an alley on a bed of Rubik's Cubes and Elf merchandise. Or maybe I offered my old school rap services for food. Like through a shitty cardboard booth? You know, like the one from fucking Charlie Brown comics? This is what the reference. What? This is what the reference. FYI. Is this just a misspelling? Yeah, this is what the reference. Okay, FYI. Yes, exactly. This sounds like exactly the life before me. What if, without a penny to my name and the wind at my back, I hopped a boxcar to the Big Apple? Because as a dumb child, I naively believed that's where they made all the apple juice. I'd be sorely disappointed when I got there, but it wouldn't matter because I'd probably scrape together a living off of, or a living on off Broadway, like making shitty cartoons on a stage and saying, "You guys, this will be so much funnier once the internet happens. Trust me." Then the aristocratic patrons of fine theater just shrug and dump their shillings into my orphan hat. It sounds to me like you've been reading up on the urban legends already. Okay, hold on. Who produces the most apples in America? That's my phone ringing. It seems to be like a long distance call, but I don't want to pick it up because I don't recognize the number. But yeah, let's learn facts about apples. Well, actually, let's learn who has the most apples in the world. So China makes half of the world's apples, which is interesting in of itself. But second comes in the European Union, and then third becomes America with. Is this? Oh, tons. Okay, I was about to say, because 5 million apples doesn't seem right. So yeah, 5 million tons of apples. That's a lot of fucking apples. But I want to see American apples. That was the point. The crab apple. Oh yeah, crab apples are great. Sometimes I see them on people's trees and I just pick one or two and eat them. They're good. They're good. You should try them out, if only for a bite or two. Largest apple is 3 pounds. Blah blah blah. In 2006, 58% of apples produced in the United States were in Washington. Ooh, so Washington produces the most apples in America. However, 11% with New York means the Big Apple wouldn't be lacking in apples. So I figured as much, because upstate New York is well known for their farming. That's about the only thing in upstate New York, aside from Buffalo. Which is really just like a, I don't know, a place for Canadians to come shop in America. Much like Detroit, it seems. And anyway, let's not get into all of that. Wait, did I finish that? I'm pretty sure I finished it. Yeah. Sounds to me like you've been reading up on the urban legends already. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I read it. I wonder if he had, like, friends. It sounds like he knew a lot of people, at least later in life. Sure, I mean, I'm sure he knew Rose at some point because obviously they teamed up. But as fairly old people, it sounds as though they only knew each other as a result of their notability. This seems likely. I mean, more like the friends I grew up with. He couldn't have grown up with John or Jade as friends because they were already old by the time he got there. This cool 80s kid fantasy was probably just a lot lonelier than I've been picturing in my sweet daydreams. I didn't even have the mare. God, what a nightmare that, now that I think about it. I wonder if all he cared about was making ludicrous shit and fighting evil pastry moguls. Do you know if he had any other interests? Like what? I don't know. Did you ever read any urban legends about paleontology? Paleontology? Yeah, the scientific study of dead shit. Not that I recall. I guess he probably didn't do anything with that. What a shame. Maybe he never even got the idea since he had completely different experiences. But if I were suddenly dropped back into the 20th century, I'd probably look into it at some point. I don't know how, though. I think it would be mainly like some sort of therapeutic interest. Something relaxing to think about instead of a bunch of ironic and stupidly ambitious objectives. Yeah, like the porn bots. Yeah, exactly. Maybe someday, when we're both old men, you can live a quiet life tending to your fossils, and I'll do the same with my dear collection of simple-minded chatbots fixated on puppet ass. Sounds like the fucking life to me. What was the lightning round question this stemmed from again? I forgot. Or I forget. Dunno. Maybe we're tapering off with the lightning round stuff anyway. It's just naturally deteriorating into regular dude chat. Maybe. You sure you don't have anything else before we say it's officially deteriorated? Okay, here's a curveball. What the fuck? Wait, hold on. What are those? Nah, but yeah, what the fuck are you wearing? My Prince gear, you know? Leggings, slippers, the poofy asshole pants, a hood with some sort of cloth tiara deal embedded in it. Basic stuff for princes, basically. Huh, gotta say, some of these god tier ensembles really are something. I thought I hated it at first. Excuse me. But over the couple hours I spent flying back with time to think about excuse me, jeez. With time to think about all sorts of stuff, it kinda grew on me. The asshole pants are pretty damn comfortable. So I don't know if I even care how stupid they look. And I am kind of an asshole after all. So who am I to complain? I thought the same thing about my cape outfit at first. Felt like some bozo from the Renaissance Festival. Like maybe I should get on a horse and sing a shitty ballad. But then it grew on me pretty quickly. Hardly ever took it off in 3 years. You're right, it's comfortable and... Hold on. When do they shower? I don't believe in all of Homestuck there's been a single shower scene or the illusion of a shower or a bath. I don't think either of these things has happened. Have they bathed themselves? I mean, most likely, but there's none of it. I don't believe the cleaning of the children has... Okay, that phrase doesn't sound right, but the cleaning of the children has not come up at any point in the series that I can recall. But then again, I don't think I really would have recalled it, right? There was the whole bathtub thing with it being ripped off in, like, Act 1, but no, I don't think there has ever been a bath. And now he's saying he hasn't taken it off in 3 years. I'm not sure how to interpret that, because it could very possibly be a case of they just sat there and they haven't bathed, like, at all. Anywho, tangent not important. What the fuck was I reading? Oh yeah, fucking blah blah blah, took it off. Hardly ever took it off in 3 years. Think about that for a moment, just think about it. You're right, or I should have highlighted that line if I was gonna highlight anything. There you go, see? Highlight that. You're right, it's comfortable and they're fucking magic pajamas or whatever, and they start to feel like part of who you are after long enough. I mean, they're supposed to last you forever, right? Kind of by definition, since they came along with immortality. Maybe part of their magical nature includes this insidious quality where they grow on you. Or not, I don't know, maybe this is bullshit and I'll just wear normal clothes when this is all over. Or some normal person clothes when this is all over. What about you? Are you gonna wear god duds forever? Nah, I'm sure I'll wear regular stuff again at some point. If a shirt with a hat on it can be deemed regular. I'm cool with deeming it as such. Yeah, maybe you're right. We should all stop dressing like tools from an infinite magic slumber party for floundering teens, and just look like standard floundering teens. Some of the get-ups are pretty out there. Jake's though? Damn. Yeah, that page costume. I'd have commented on it, except that would have been creating a stone, or casting a stone through a particularly fragile glass wardrobe, so I just flew away. Yeah, there was some palpable awkwardness there. Sorry, I'm still trying to, like, wrap my head around... What? Damn it. Okay, I guess I might have to break one of our lightning round rules. Only a little, though, I hope. About what? The personal stuff? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, maybe I'm not even asking you anything. Maybe this is just a starting point to ramble myself on a certain topic. I think there's a slight chance I may be the biggest idiot in the world. When it comes to understanding some things about my bro, some pieces I never really put together about him until maybe literally right now. which I think makes me an objective dumbass. What does this have to do with me and Jake? I don't know, nothing? Maybe I don't want to ask you anything about Jake. Maybe I'll just keep abiding by the code of basic dude manners on that. If I bother skirting the line of this rule, maybe I'd rather ask you other stuff instead. Like what? Like, say one of your best friends is a knucklehead you haven't seen in 3 years, and unless you use ultra direct and explicit language, he just won't put 2 and 2 together himself. And also, say another best friend is a girl you feel like you've had a special relationship with, but you also hadn't seen in 3 years, and she's asleep. But at some point she'll wake up and you'll have to talk to her. ... This is dumb. I'm not making any sense. Let me start over. Okay, let's say way back, however, or whenever, how did you tell your friends? No, don't do that! Fuck! This is the worst cliffhanger ever. It was about to get the question and I wanted to see it, but it didn't. And that's the worst. This is an uncouth feeling. Or, fuck, I don't even know if uncouth's the word. Is it? I don't know. Wow, shit would be the word. But, no. Yeah, this is uncouth. Correct. Uncouth was the word to use. Alright. So it's Arceus Sprite and Dave Pita, who I don't really care about and would honestly skip if we weren't going for that completionism. Which we also kind of are, I believe, because I'm pretty sure I skipped a shitload in, like, one of the... Anywho. Nepeta, yeah? I mean, Dave? Yeah? Dave and Nepeta? Nepeta Sprite? Dave Sprite squared, lol. Or Dave Pita Sprite squared, lol. Dave Pita Sprite... Yeah, Dave Pita Sprite squared. It is I, Arceus Sprite, to the first power. Which is to say, Arceus, or Equius, and an artificial intelligence composite of your bro, in the form of the cool broken sunglasses I'm wearing. Yeah, I know, dummy. How is this possible? How did you come to be? I don't know, some shit happened, was on a tea date, shook hands with myself, you know, basic fuckery. How did you come to be? Yes, that is a fair question. Some bullshucks happened, which made little to no sense, and here I am. Now here I am. I can only presume this was the case for you as well, given your incoherent and poorly developed antidote. What ya doing there, bro? Oh, nothing really. Doing the final work for this session, releasing the Grist's hordes. Nothing that matters now. Now that you're here... Yo, are you crying? Aw, Dave Pita, I apologize for the embarrassing secretions from this imperfect semi-organic form. How ironic that I spend virtually 100% of my time secreting liquid from virtually 100% of my body surface area, and yet a few more drops from my eyes would cause me such shame. Oh, because he sweats, yeah. Such shame. Hee, you're so fucking gross. I really missed you, dude. I missed you as well, or I would have had I permitted myself to think about you. Alas, I failed to protect you from an unpleasant clown in the most disgraceful way possible, much to the shame of my dead troll half, and much to the disgust of my digital human half. Hence, to the Nepeta portion of you, Dave Pita, I am so very strongly. There's nothing to apologize for. Nepeta forgave you for that, and anyway, I'm not even her anymore. I guess Dave Sprite had some old issues with his bro he never really sorted out, but hey, I'm not him either. And you're not his bro or Equius. You're Arceus, who is a new and cool and beautiful thing. And anyway, all those old troubles are feeling so overwhelmed. What? Huh? The reading ability has been lost. One moment while we reset. Blah, blah, blah. You're Arceus, who is a new and cool and beautiful thing, and anyway, all of those old troubles are feeling so overwhelmed by new and different emotions, and it's great. Yes, Dave Pita, you're right. It is really flipping great. Slight sob. Aw, there you are. Or there, you blubbering goddamn cutie. Dave Pita sniffs curiously at Arceus's grody and emotional body. P.U., Dave Pita exclaims, recoiling like they were just using their muzzle to investigate the business end of a shitting dog. What are you? I mean, Arqueus submits his question to Dave Peta in the form of a third-person statement, thereby acknowledging once and for all that he is in no way above the childish nonsense of his former Moirail. He is in fact acknowledges, by extension, that he is not above anything or anyone and never was. Oh my god, yes. I mean, that was a good start, but also a little abstract, man. You should try incorporating some actual behaviors and actions into your RP things to punch them up. Behaviors and actions? Yeah, like, think, dude, how the hell is Dave Peta supposed to react cutely to some internal epiphany you're having? How's that shit externally telegraphed, bro? Arqueus sees. Arqueus soon realizes he will need a truly unreasonable supply of fresh dry towels to absorb the perspiration caused by 2 separate lifetimes of regrets and foolishness. He embarks on a mystical quest of the spirit through a land of his imaginations designed as part... excuse me, holy shit. Fucking don't drink soda before you read. Or at the very least, don't be gross like me and burp openly, but I'm alone, but I'm also streaming and recording and... yeah, I don't know. I'm lost as you are, okay? Just don't question me for anything. As the great Harada would say, don't ask me for shit. You can Google that. It's a real quote. Don't ask me for shit. I think he has a shirt. Anyway. Where was I? Blah, blah, blah. He embarks on a mystical quest of the spirit. Through a land of his imagination's design as a part of his personal alternative universe. Or fiction. And... blah, I can't read. Why? As a part of his personal alternative universe fiction, it is a what? Mountainous? Yeah. I believe, fuck it. We don't bother. We're just gonna do it.
Mountainous.
Yeah, it was mountainous. Correct. Wait, hold on. What was that about K2? I'm very intrigued by this. Mountainous, or mountain landform. Okay. Tallest mountains in the world, Mount Everest, K2. Wait, aren't they like different heights? And shit. No, I wanted the Wikipedia article. Whatever. We don't have time. Well, we do, but we digress. It is a mountainous land consisting of only fresh, perfectly folded white towels and rivers of milk running through its valleys. Yum yum. Yum yum indeed, he thinks to himself with his silicon brain exactly 1 trillion times per second for several seconds. That's way too many times. It's a lot of yum. But now, what would that even... well, yeah, what would that sound like? Would it just be like a trillion layers? Or would it be very quick? Would it just be like a beep? If I don't even think you could do that. Like, 1 trillion times per second. That's a trillionth of a second. That's... I don't think any software would allow you to make that noise. Just thinking about it is like, any foof. Actually, maybe if you sped it up like 1,000 times and then... Yeah. Wait, no, that'd be 1,000 times, 1,000 times, 1,000 times, and then that would be a trillion, I believe. Right? Hold on. Fuck. What is like a trillion cubed? That's not a search bar. Wait, shit. Fucking, here. Oh, no, I don't want 100. It's still 10 billion, but it would be like a billion. And then, how many times? Wait, no, I forgot about a billion. Or did I? Yeah, I did, because it would still need another 1,000. It'd be 1,000 times 1,000 times 1,000 times 1,000, right? So it'd be like... What is this? Like that? Does that work? Is that it? Okay, well, let's try it this way. Yeah, and then that's a million. That's how many millions is that? It's like dudes and dudes. And, yeah. Okay, so yeah. Okay, it would have to be. Wait, no. I don't. What's the term for Ford? I'm not very good at the it's not even high level math, but I don't like mathematical expressions were never my strong suit. And also I've completely lost where I was because I scrolled like an idiot. Let's find this blah blah blah. Yes, exactly 1 trillion times per second for several seconds. But now is no time to sup from the streams of dairy. He gathers a heap of clean towels in his strapping arms. Yes, these guns you see here, 2 astonishing sinewed meat trunks clutch the unsodded rectangles of fabric like tremendous baguettes of rippling, twitching protein tissue. Is this supposed to be like a blush? He reflects on his pair of powerful weapons with admiration, and wonders quietly if Dave Pita would like a complimentary ticket to the gun show. But due to his obscenely powerful mind, this thought took place in the blink of a microsecond, and he proceeds to have additional, similarly rapid cyber reveries, including but not limited to thoughts of fondness for Dave Pita and some extremely complex genetic algorithms comparing the merits of various redemptive gestures, and Arqueus, you're RPing your internal thoughts again. Or your internal thought process again. Oh, sorry. It's okay for starting out. You'll get the hang of it if you keep at it. You being willing to try it all, or to try, is all that matters and is hella nice. Starts to purr a sick beat. You mean like a rap beat? Duh. Or, duh. Arqueus wonders if the purred rap beat is strictly in the hypothetical plane of roleplay, or if it will be an audible phenomenon taking place in reality soon. Dave Pita gives a little knowing nod as if to say, you bet your chiseled ass it'll be an audible phenomenon in reality soon. Arqueus begins flexing rhythmically, in time with the beat of the purred rap. This hypothetical role-playing action should also be regarded as a precursor to this deed being literally executed in reality. Dave Pita starts dropping the illest purr beat you've ever heard, but stops suddenly as they become mesmerized by the hypnotic flexing of Arqueus Sprite's humongous muscles. Do you really like them? He says. I really do, they say. Would you like to touch my muscles, Dave Pita? Yes, I believe I would. Then I must command you. Please touch my muscles. Yes, okay. I won't take no for an answer, Dave Pita. Touch my muscles. I said yes. Touch my muscles. Yes! Touch my muscles. Yes! Touch my muscles. Yes, 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 yes! Okay, that's a reference that few people will get, but if you don't, you should. If you do get it, good on you. If you don't get it, you should really watch Letterkenny. It's a great show. And I have now dated this series. Actually, I mean, let's be real. It's probably been dated already by the factor. I'm reading fucking Homestuck. In the middle of it, the fucking website outlay or overlay or layout. Fuck, not outlay. Layout changed completely and utterly. You might notice, because if you go to my first videos, you might notice that there was like ads and shit. Not to mention Viz Media wasn't at the bottom because they fucking bought the series in the middle. Look, I'm on a weird tangent now of all the changes that have occurred during the, I don't know, it's been like 2 years I've started reading this, and I really shouldn't add tangents on because, again, it's been 2 fucking years. And also I feel like I've spent a shitload of time just sidetracked. Yeah, anyway. Damn it, dude. Why don't we stop pussyfooting around stuff and get down to brass tacks? What brass tacks do you mean, Dave Pita? I think you know. Dave Pita, are you suggesting what I think you're suggesting? Mm-hmm. To be clear, you are insinuating that we attempt to execute a rare and highly sweet bro hug bump? Hell yes, I am. I'm insinuating that we attempt none other than that exact type of hug. Are you ready, dude? Yes. Let's do this thing. Yes. Let's make this shit work. Yes. We're doing it, man. Yes. We're making this happen. Yes. And we've been cock-blocked by Flash, but don't worry, we'll click allow and it'll come back. Am I allowed to show this very strong image of Arqueus' ass? Because this is a lot to take in. That ass is so muscular. I'm pretty sure you could insert a quarter and you wouldn't get it back. Oh man. So yeah, this occurred. And there it is. The greatest reunion in Homestuck history. Nay, the greatest moment. It does not get better than this. It will not get better than this. At some point, possibly during the 5th or 6th loop of the above animation, which you can't seem to stop watching and listening to, a thought occurs to you. You think, with a sense of relief, this is it. We made it. This one-page triumph has just retroactively vindicated the long and arduous journey behind it. After every bump in the road, every setback, every nagging doubt about the story's direction, every fucking time your wife who got the shaft, all of that just got wiped away in the blink of a tearful eye by the single greatest piece of media you've ever experienced. You can finally say with absolute conviction that this has all been worth it. This has all paid off. All roads, no matter how treacherous, brought you to this glory. Every obscure plot thread, every batshit twist, all that retcon stuff, the sprite squared shit, every bit of dubious narrative. Oh my god, I can't do it that fast. Actually, fuck it, we're gonna keep going, trying. Every narrative, ledger domain. What the fuck is this word? It's a word, clearly, because everything seems to be.
Ledger domain. Ledger domain.
Ledger domain, okay. Every bit of dubious narrative ledger domain, all of it, you now realize was designed with excruciating precision to achieve the singular magnificent result. You'd be blown away in hindsight by these shocking feats of multi-threaded plot predigestion if you weren't still transfixed by the looping animation, and your jaw would be hitting the floor by now if not for the league's deep sense of tranquility welling inside your bosom now that you know that Homestuck's audacious promise has been utterly fulfilled forever. You're now into your, 11th, maybe 12th loop of the animation. You've lost track, and it doesn't matter. What's the hurry, you wonder? What's the harm in camping on this page for a while longer? What else do you have going on? Maybe it's time we face the facts. This is truly all you have. This is your life. Without breaking eye contact with the monitor, you find yourself reaching for your smartphone. Wait, why exactly am I doing this, you wonder? Why am I going for my phone? You're going for your phone because it's time to take a fucking picture, numbnuts. You decide that digital photography is the best way to make this shit last forever. You nod and go, oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I'll definitely take a picture of this animation, which is looped at least 20 times by now. Make sure you get yourself in the picture too to prove you were there. You mumble, what? A selfie? Take a good goddamn selfie of yourself posing next to page 9828 of mspaintadventures.com as you consort your body to a pose next to your screen and flip your camera to selfie mode. I continue my unhinged diatribe to instruct all other readers to do the same. I want to see selfies, people. I need to see your ridiculous mugs next to these two gently bobbing freaks posted publicly on all your social media channels by the thousand, not just a few thousand either. Oh no, like an old and wise meme once foretold, we're gonna need to clear 9 big ones here. In fact, I'm gonna need your selfies jacked up so far over 9,000, scientists will have to start inventing new numbers to keep track. They already do. Choke the internet with your selfies, or with a horse as my witness, I will delete this fucking website. If I don't see enough selfies out there, I will scrub Homestuck from the fucking Akashic servers and never speak its name again. I will then dedicate every shred of ingenuity, political influence, and worldly resources I have to releasing darkness on this planet. So post your selfies early, post them often, post them to save a modern literary masterpiece, post them to save the lives of billions, but most of all, post them because you really want to, and we're probably going to do it anyway, even if I didn't say all of this bullshit. That was a mouthful. And now we're back on the pad. Hey, they're back, says John. To Roxy and, fuck, I can't remember her name. What is, hold on, let me look her in the eyes, maybe I'll remember. Miriam, whatever the fuck her name is. Or Nitram, that's it, I think. How did it go? Went cool, dropped Callie off with Jade plus Mare, gave Kanaya space egg, shit is, oh no, it's Kanye. That's yeah. What is her last name? Oh, her last name is actually just Miriam. My bad. Or Miriam? I don't know which one of the twos. And then like Tavros is Nitram, right? Something like that. Okay. There you go. Don't kill me because I fucked it up. I forgot Kanye's name. Leave me alone, okay? Don't bother me. It's been a while, I think. Or I don't know why. It's just yeah. She's around for good moments, but she's not very super tip top memorable, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, gave space egg. Shit is shaping the heck up. Nice. Haha, hello, hummingbird. Smiley. Hey, what's happening to Skya? It looks like someone has finally released the grist. It's ready to receive Echidna's offering now. If someone is able to light the forge, that is... Oh, so... How do we do that again? In our session, by this time, it was trivial. Under present circumstances, I think it will be tricky. Huh? Every magic ring I'm aware of is currently in use, some by friends and some by foes. Oh, well, I wouldn't worry about it right now. There are more pressing things to think about, like fighting a lot of bad guys. By the way, where's Carcat? He's meditating. What? Meditating? Yes, inside a pretty and spiritual cave. Echidna really blitzed his chakras, apparently. What the fuck is a chakra? No, we're gonna leave that. We're gonna leave that one. Shrug. Some soul junk that gets blitzed in the presence of a snake goddess? That doesn't sound like something Carcat would do. Are you sure this isn't some sort of bullshit? It's definitely true and not bullshit. Let's change the topic. Agreed. I think I speak for all of us when I say... burp. No, that's not what she said. When I say we've indulged entirely enough bullshit already. Let's get on with this. John, you're our leader, and if you try to deny that one more time, so help me God, I will acrobatically pirouette so hard off this lily pad, I'll perform a supersonic swan dive through Skya and impregnate the battlefield with my own incredulous torso. Now, please, tell us what to do. Wow, okay. I won't say I'm not your leader anymore. Jeez, I think it's about time to get going. By my estimation, all the bad guys should be getting here any minute, so we should go find the Condescent, whatever. We're not, it's too late to be arguing. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Let's Google this. Let's just do it. Just very simple. Why, fucking, do we go to no, let's go to this weird website that has it with one clip.
Condis.
The Condis. I don't know if that's right. Whatever. Condes is what we're going with because just been here. Too bad. You're going to cringe every time you hear it if you dislike it. Or you're going to agree with me and be like, yes, Queen Slay. But regardless. So we should go find the Condescence and ambush her. She's supposed to be on Durst, right? Yep. Alright, then let's go. I think we are ready. We are as ready as we're going to get. We all have weapons, cool powers, a plan of attack, and most importantly of all, each other. Never forget, teamwork is our secret weapon here. Probably the most powerful weapon we have, second only perhaps to the power of friendship itself, and believing in the heart of the cards. Remember that, guys. As long as we have teamwork, friendship, and cool powers on our side, we can never lose. Okay, we can't lose. You are my best friends ever, Rose and Roxy, and Kanye, and Terezi, and Dave, and Jade, and Carcat, on Blitzen, on Vitz, and also Jade, and Dirk, and Jake, and John. Hold on, Rose, I'm almost done. And Callie, and Tavros, and Catrose, and the sweaty guy, and probably not the clown of the fridge, though. Oh, yeah, and even probably Vriska. Oh, and the mayor, he's great, too. Did I miss anybody? I think that's it. Anyway, I believe in you all, and I know we can do this together. Now let's go kick some ass. That's good shit. Very leadery. ... How was that, Rose? I don't know what I expected. Huh? Wait, did I say something dumb? No, it's fine. Roxy's right. It was very leadery. Very John. I'm just wondering now if you're going to embrace this business of... If you're really going to embrace this business of leadership. Maybe you would consider hiring a speech writer. A speech writer? I don't know, Rose. I think I'd be pretty bad at memorizing speeches, especially one you wrote. Touché. Hey, Terezi, you coming or what? What? What did you say? Get over here. It's almost time to fight. Dave, are you talking through the little foam ass again? What was that? I'm having trouble hearing you through the little foam ass. Hold on. Let me smooch my ear up against it. Never mind. I'll be right there. What? Where did those wings come from? Okay, everybody. Sounds like Dave and his bro are ready. I'm gonna fly over there now. I hope you all have fun murdering your designated villain. Catch you later. Bye, idiot. Wow, John, chill out. Sorry, I guess I got carried away. No offense. Some taken. Now John's alone with two girls on a lily pad. What? Gallo's collaborators began trolling, Arachnid's grip. Hey, you there? Oh, hey. Guess you must be busy finding that weapon or recruiting ghosts or killing Lord English. Whatever it is you're doing out there, I just wanted to say a few words before I have to go fight. Actually, maybe it's better you aren't responding for now. Maybe I can finally say some things I want to say that I might not have been able to when you were around. It's been a good few years. A much better time than I possibly deserve to have, considering what I almost did. Thank God I didn't. Well, thank John, I guess. He's a cool kid. They all are. Even these new schmucks. What a sweet and charming bunch of stupid losers. Don't fucking dare tell anyone I said it, but I love them all. I don't know what is wrong with me, that I can't just say stuff like that directly to people. They certainly don't appear to have that problem, and you never seem to have much trouble saying whatever was on your mind. Maybe that's why. I have so much trouble with the idea of letting go of you. You aren't afraid... What? Maybe that's why I have so much trouble with the idea of letting go of you. You aren't afraid of what's inside your mind. You always seem to be at ease with your own capacities, even if they lead you down a road of self-destruction. Like, yeah, we've clashed on stuff. I acted like it was all about ideals and how mine were better or something, but maybe I was just pissed about your attitude of certainty and angry at myself for not having it. I think it's something I needed in my life, even if it came from someone else, if only to keep me assured it's possible to feel that way. I know you think I'm weak for needing you, not that you'd ever tell me that. It's nice that you cared enough never to jab me about it, but I could always sense it. That you knew. You knew I depended more on you than you did on me, and you pity me for it. I mean, not like maliciously. You probably just see me as a bit tragic. You can't help it, and I don't blame you. I think spending time with all those cute goobers and seeing how when they're all together they seem to complete each other. I think it made me realize this about us, or about myself. I never felt whole. I still don't. And you made it so I didn't have to face that feeling. At least for a while. Or for a while at least. And now that I think I know this about myself, I think I get it. The feeling will probably never go away. Only covered up at most, maybe. We could win this fight, create another universe, succeed in every possible way, and I'll still feel incomplete. Victory won't fix me. Maybe nothing can. Maybe there's too little substance inside me to even be fixed. But at least I think I understand that now. And should be able to fight without having someone gnaw at me. Or something gnaw at me. Something that felt unknowable and made me consistently wonder what I was doing wrong. I'm okay with living like that. Not going to pretend it wouldn't be nice to patch myself up somehow. Guess that ship sailed though. Back in our session, in whatever way I botched my quest or didn't reach God tier, or I don't even know what it was I did or didn't do. I guess that's the problem, isn't it? The mystery of it. The things I've supposedly done, good and bad, in different realities. The mistakes I made can't learn from. Because I can't remember. Or the heroic things I supposedly did. Sacrifices I made to save you, to save everybody. Which tell me nothing about myself and what I'm really capable of because I can't remember. Maybe it's delusional of me to imagine that having another set of memories is going to make me feel more complete. I can't stop thinking about it though. I guess it's always tempting to think there's one hidden answer to everything, no matter how fantastical or inaccessible. And if only you could find it, you'd finally have the perfect resolution to everything about yourself you can't stand. So I just keep wondering to myself that maybe if only I could just remember, I wouldn't have to feel like this. Wow. I wasn't really expecting to tell you all that. I just wanted to catch you before you go off to battle and wish you luck, and to let you know how important you've been to me in a way that wasn't clouded by our usual trash talk and mind games. I guess this is what you get for ignoring me for 2 seconds. For a little too much reality? Fuck, is that reality? I can't even tell. Yeah, fuck, it is reality. I don't know why, but the way it's spelled with the numbers just make it so hard to parse. Yes, a little too much reality from an idiot who's more messed up inside than she ever lets on. Anyway, Later, Circuit. Trolling has ceased. Keep flying. Screen. Oh, is it gonna be a tear or is this Godmore? Oh, what's happening? Terezi remembers. Oh shit, she gets some memories. Maybe, I don't know. The fuck is going on? She gonna remember Vriska killing her? Is that a thing? Whatever, let's just take the sad, somber moment. Oh, is this gonna expand because there's a line here? Yeah, it is. They're using the whole screen this time. Shit's about to get real. This is one of those great musics to have, like, I don't know, like a small ballad or something. There's this song right here is doing well. You know, some like chorus to come in like, I will always remember the times we had. Remember all our feelings, good and bad. All those times you helped me when I was feeling astray. You know, I don't know, something. But also, holy shit, we going through everything? We got fucking god beds and death peoples and motherfuckers with swords in their chests being brought back to the fake world, I guess? Are they finally being re-deathed? I don't know what I'd call it. Alright, come on. Fucking dead Vriska's doing shit. I don't know what the fuck she's trying to achieve, and oh no, they're gonna meet up. Oh, his fucking legs are back, and now he can wake up in the place he died. Hey, it's Equius and Nepeta. All of the friends we lost along the way, they're all being deaded, I guess. What's the term? They're being reincarnated, I guess? They're going ghost mode. Going ghost. There we go. Let's just take that one from Danny Phantom. They're all going ghost. Now they're talking about law! Finding all their riches. I really do like this song, though. Oh, they're looking up at the cracks together. That's really nice. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have to download that song later, okay? I'm gonna have to go find it. Has to be on one of these soundtracks because that's fucking good. It's just fucking good. Good ass song. Alright, so we continue. We got our really sad moment and reveal. And now, yeah, I don't know, I feel a little bad for Terezi. But, the afterlife is looking pretty good, so. Oh boy! What is this? We've got like got like no pages done technically. I think I've got to like, man, they're long as shit, but tempted. This is a pretty good stopping point if you ask me. I don't know. This is a hard one. I think I'm gonna take a break here. I'm just gonna let it go. Because this is a good hard point, nice somber moment everyone can just enjoy and relax upon. And for today, I'm going to call that it. I'm going to end this session here. As always, my name is Tostky. This has been Homestuck. Remember to go out, be productive in the world, and also Faygo is pretty good. So just don't buy orange. Like don't expect it. Actually, you know, in hindsight, now that I'm thinking about it, like Faygo might be the good orange drink, and Crush just might be way too sweet. That might be the issue, but either way, yeah, go out, have yourself a nice, productive day, and be happy, be nice. Yeah, I shouldn't say be happy. Be nice. Do your best. Okay. All right. Peace out.